My next guest says Democrats are using their control over powerful House committees as a tool to reach their ultimate goal, which is to impeach the President of the United States. Joining me right now, a member of the House Judiciary Committee, Chairman of the Republican Study Committee, Louisiana Congressman Mike Johnson. Representative Johnson, good to see you.
Great to be with you tonight.
Walk me through it. What are they doing?
Listen, you said it's irresponsible. I would go a step further and say it's actually dangerous to our constitutional republic. What's happening here, our chairman and House Judiciary, Nadler, and the other Democrat leaders on the House side have weaponized the oversight responsibility of the Congress. And that's a dangerous development for our republic. Look, this is an important part of our uniquely American system of checks and balances. And that oversight responsibility was never meant to be used as a weapon. It's not supposed to be a means for political retribution. But that's exactly what they're doing tonight, and for the remainder, I guess, for the many weeks to come.
Well, you know, I've made this comparison before. I'll make it again. We've been doing a lot of reporting on Venezuela. When you look at some of these governments that have deteriorated in Latin America, I think you see examples of this, right, where people really try and, you know, Venezuela perhaps is the worst example given the socialism thing, but nonetheless, completely dysfunctional. Their governments are completely dysfunctional, and that's the track that we're heading on. But we do have a Senate, and hopefully there's more responsible players within the Senate. You know, I realize you're in the House, and you guys have some rogue players there that want to push this for political reasons. Do you think the Senate would go along with what the House does should they impeach him?
I don't believe the Senate will go along with it, but they have to get through the House first. And I told the President myself yesterday, had a meeting with him in the Oval Office with some other colleagues. I told the President that on House Judiciary, we will do everything we can to uphold the rule of law and make sure that our processes are not abused. If Chairman Nadler and the other Democrat leaders are really about supporting the rule of law, which is what they've said the last couple of days, that's their supposed justification, then they will defend the integrity of our institutions. They'll defend the proper exercise of our constitutional responsibility. What they're doing right now is the opposite of that, and we're going to take them to task every single step along the way.
Kind of crazy that you have to do that. But Congressman, let me ask you this. Does it backfire on them come 2020? Because I don't think Americans deep down like it.
They don't, and I think it's terrible political strategy on their part, but there's a radical fringe element in the Democrat Party right now that is literally taking over. They are driving the agenda, and they're making it difficult for the moderates and the reasonable people, the few that are left in the party, to do their job. We have very important work to do for the American people here, and we're about to waste a substantial amount of time and resources going down this road of investigations and this fishing expedition. It's so unfortunate.
Bad for the country, truly bad for the country, but perhaps good for the president come 2020. Anyway, we'll keep watching. Congressman Johnson, thank you so much. We've got a lot coming up.